Okay, so this is euro dollar. Especially we break. I was identifying this demand here. I think last week we made on the H4, multiple pullback. Let's say one here, the second one here, and then we break very sharply this zone, and on the weekly we actually got to this big area. Okay, actually we are I'm not sure if we can, let's say, make a buy for the long term, actually, because I think the market will take some time, the market to make a big bounce. The dollar is very strong recently, especially what's happening in the world. All the people, let's say all investors, runs to the dollar because it's a safe asset, and they want to diminish their risk. So that's why the dollar is very strong. And the euro is very weak as well. So that's exactly what we see on the graph. Actually, we are entering a big demand zone. I think on the daily, at least for me with my indicators, I see that the market is already far away. See this high volatility is like 500 pips. Maybe not. Sorry. It was approximately 350 pips away from the median of the Bollinger Band. So it means there is a lot of overextension. Okay, for me this is overextended, and that's why I would be looking, in my view, in terms as a trader, I would probably make a buy. And also here I have my stochastic that told me, okay, look, maybe here we can have retracement, exactly what we see also here on the H4. Okay, this long consolidation, and we can see also on the H1 even better this rectangle, and we just created a small uptrend line. Okay, so of course this didn't mean that it's the beginning of a new bull market on the euro dollar, but still, after 550 pips down, the market should retrace, and that's what we see on this graph. I don't know if I would advise to go long right now, okay, because the market already makes maybe 100 pips from the morning. 150 pips, let's say, from yesterday. The overall situation is still very bearish on the euro dollar, but at least for people that look the market as a day trader, this was a very nice opportunity to get on the M15. You see, there was a big spike, and good job for people that actually catch this returning. But I think we will probably stay for a longer time in this area that is between 1.07 to 1.09. Okay, so it's exactly the big rectangle, the big zone here. And maybe when the market will be a bit better, okay, we can see like a spike again. Okay, I still think and still believe that the euro dollar will go up in the next few years, at least on the monthly chart. And also the euro dollar is also connected. Let's say especially the dollar is especially connected to what's happening on the capital markets and on the indices. We see today that the indices started to a little bit pushing up. Same for oil. Okay, oil is starting to go down. So when all the market is on a good environment and everything is nice, you will see from a risk on to risk off all the time. Okay, so actually on H1 it's risk, let's say all the way down was risk off. Okay, so that means people put money in gold, in the dollar, in the oil, okay, because it's risk off. And then when we start to take risk on again, okay, so it's a little push, you still will see that the gold will go down, the capital market will go up. Okay, so there is all the time a correlation between all the markets. If I see what I believe that the indices like the S&P 500 and the Dow Jones, for example, the Nasdaq as well is pushing up earlier today before the opening. So that's what we see actually. Talking about gold, this is a nice bearish engulfing. Okay. We are exactly topped here. For people that just catch this, it's always some on the weekly. Personally, I thought like we will be breaking, you know, this level here. That is the hold the highest time, okay, at the highest, but we didn't. Okay, we see here that there was a pin bar, and then today all the way down. You know, that's approximately the same situation at the euro dollar. We see like a big push, and the market have to slow down, and then it will go back. So of course, I will not selling gold. Okay, maybe in this situation, or maybe here was a good sell, but yet the market is completely bullish on the long term, and the situation in Russia Ukraine is not, you know, is not going better. So I probably believe that we should find some spot to make buy on gold, and maybe this can be a nice spot. Okay, this might be a nice spot. I think it was a gap up, then we, you know, make a retest. I believe that here can be a nice zone actually. Making a buy here would be not bad, I think. Yeah, probably do. Yeah, market are moving maybe drastically. There might be some news actually that's going on, I believe. What about gold? Let me check. Maybe there was a news actually. Yeah, I believe still that here must be a good spot to make a buy, at least. And still, I will be looking if the price goes down to still opening here at the demand. I think we can see the demand on the this zone on the M30 at least. Let me check that. I'll probably open a buy. Yeah, for me, I think it's a nice spot to enter the market. At least here, maybe probably on the pin bar here, close to the gap. You see here there is exactly a gap. Okay, maybe we enter exactly to this zone if the market goes down. So it's partial entry. You see, it's a partial entry on the swing and on the swing spot. I will also enter the market along the way here. Okay, so it's building a strategy for people that already know me. I personally like to open. I think when I have an ID, okay, I prefer to develop the ID for multiple entry because we don't know where the market will push up. So okay, never mind what happened now. Okay. If the market goes up right now, so of course I will already have yeah, for the stop loss, that's correct. Again, I want to repeat, I will open maybe another buy position here. Okay, I can have some drawdown and I will open a buy here. At least the market already pushed up a bit, not enough, but I will monitor this. Okay, I will put the stop loss below that zone, but I want to enter again if the market again goes to the uptrend line. There is a lot of so I was looking here for the breakout and retest, at least. And I have multiple indicator like for me to go long. I have also my stochastics that just below 20. Okay, having a cross here. I have my Bollinger Bands that going to that opening space. That means there is a high volatility. So I also like to play with volatility actually. So, and I still believe that gold can make an hold at the highest very soon. Okay. I want to read some message. The market are going crazy right now. Quickly look at the Euro CAD and pound yen. Yeah, let me check that as well. Pound yen actually like nothing important for me. I think, okay, there is still this zone that's still holding. Actually, the market didn't reach, at least on the daily chart. Okay, the market didn't reach that zone. On the H4, at least we see this type of, I like to see this type of pattern, okay? When also I have my stochastic that just cross, that we make a long overextend move, and then the market, at least. On the H4, it might be a buy to make, but if I look at the daily, the market can push a little bit below. So for a swing trader, I would prefer to wait again. And also on the H1, it's still nice to have this type of thing here. Okay, you have on the H1 this consolidation zone. This was a resistance. Okay, we break it, and then we are actually getting a retest on the M30. Okay, exactly. So it might be also a year buy, as we created also an uptrend line. Okay, there is multiple indication for me also to go long on pound yen, and it can be exactly at the breakout and retest. Okay, this can be exactly here as well. That's also a nice nice trade to take, at least. Again, I want to repeat. I know that people already know, but all the trade I'm taking and all the analysis I'm doing today is only for educational purposes. If you want to make the same, or maybe you can think the completely opposite, but still try to respect your own risk management. This is only my point of view. You see, I have stochastics and Bollinger Bands, but I know that most of you guys don't use this type of indicators, and you might be the completely opposite analysis. But still, it's important to know that keep your strict risk management. It can be also in your personal account, but with the 5ers, we all the time highlight that risk management is one of the main important factors that will lead you to the success with us. So yeah. Still on the daily, I don't know. I'm not fully sure because the market also break this zone. Okay, that on the H4 we can make a retest to that zone and then going down. So maybe on the lower time frame it might be a good buy for a short push, but still on the daily, I'm not very confident on that. I'm not very confident still, because the risk reward will be like 1-to-1, 1-to-2 maximum. You will put the stop loss probably here if you enter on the H4, and the TP you will put it here at the supply. Even the market efficiency to go up, I would prefer for my own plan or for my own trading plan to stay away. Okay, I want to open here at the support. So for me, even I think Pontian can be a nice buy, I would prefer to wait. Okay. Yeah, this is a nice candle here on the M15 on gold. That's exactly what I wanted to do. Also on the M5, we see this type of candle that is engulfing the one just below. And of course, I want at least to close it here. I don't know if you see on the microphone, we have Val here. Yes, I think if the market goes long now, I couldn't open at the best place actually today. I probably did better than the algo traders in big institutional funds today. I don't know. It's totally nice to see that. Very nice entry. Still, the market can make a retest exactly to that point. Like I won't be surprised. Okay, we are a few people that join in the middle. I just want to make a short. I just want to make a short update. I hope you guys will enjoy at least. Okay. I couldn't tell you more actually because it's still a project ongoing. But I advise you to follow our Instagram, our Facebook, all our social media. We are going to probably break the rules in the funding industry. A new program is coming up. That's something that you never see until today. So I couldn't tell more anything, but this week, I think at least at the end of this week and in the middle of the next week, you will get more details. But the new program is coming, so guys, be ready. Follow us on our social media. It's going to be a nice game changer, I believe. That's something that you never see before, and it was a long month and let's say few months to think about this new program. I hope at least everyone will enjoy this and will understand that we are looking for very good traders, consistent traders. But we change the rules, and you will see that, I believe, in let's say next week, and I believe the program will come up very soon. I'm very excited. I'm very excited to share this. So of course, follow us on our social media. Stay tuned, and you will get more details. It's gonna be awesome. I'm telling you. I don't have social media. If you don't have social media, you can stay on our website. But again, we like communicating. We like communicate on our social media, like Instagram, like Facebook also. I think that's it. We worked 2 months at least to build this program, to think about new rules, new stuff that no one knows. I'm sure it will be a game changer for everyone, at least. So that's the small update that I wanted to make. So follow us, stay tuned, and I'm very excited again. I will come back to the trading room. It was a shortcut, let's say, but you will get more details, of course. Okay, let's go back to what we did until now. Good job baiting the hook. Did you guys on the chat are in bootcamp, instead funded, PM? Let's say try. I want to know, guys, if most of the people here are in the bootcamp or in the instant. I think it will be interesting for me to know which type of traders. Yeah, people are boss as well. You can also have a bootcamp account and an instant funded. and you want to do the instant. We know that a lot of guys like the bootcamp. As you know, we reduced actually the target from 8 to 6. That it's way more easier right now. But again, instant fund, then, like, you know, remain the let's say the main one. Okay, you can get instant funded, like the name is telling. €10 dollar. We don't talk about Euro CAD. I think someone wanted to talk. Yeah, Euro CAD is also amazing. Euro CAD is also amazing, and the main spot for that is because oil is dropping today. Okay, so we see that the euro is starting to be a bit stronger. Okay, and oil is starting to go down. We know that you have a negative correlation between the CAD and between oil. That's exactly what we see on the chart. Okay, and in order to make a better performance in terms of your trading, if you wanted to go long on the euro and you believe that oil will make a retracement, having a long on euro CAD will be the best things to do actually. But yes, this was a nice pin bar, like doji on the Bollinger, and then make a push. Still, this is exactly the again stochastics below 20 crossing. I have all the indicators for me, like to make something here completely nice. Can you do both? Yeah, you can do bootcamp and instant funded at the same time. I also wanted to show you what's happening on the commodity market, because it's actually driving everything. You see that all the food price, the oil, wheat as well, is exploding according to what's happening in Russia and Ukraine. And you see US started to make an embargo. If you know, guys, what is embargo on the chat, let me know. But I'll be in the answer. But I want, if you follow the news, because it's what that actually make the price move. Embargo on oil, actually, that's why the market pushed. Actually, we made a retracement, LC retracement, like we see on gold, exactly here. Okay, this retracement is for me very healthy. Okay, I don't believe that the market can go up 20% without any retracement. That's exactly what's happening on oil. Oil embargo. What is it, guys? I will also write. Maybe I'm not telling it right in English. It's also oil embargo, but also an embargo in general. I want to show you also the chart. A ban, yeah, that's a ban of importing let's say a product from another country. Okay, and we already know that US already put sanctions on Russia, so they want, let's say, to sanction them and not importing their oil or their products. Okay, also wheat, for example, they don't want to import. But we already know that when talking about oil, generally US is like recently less dependent in terms of oil, because almost all the consumption in oil in US is already produced in US already. But still, it can affect when you have an embargo on Russia oil, it can affect the market, and that's exactly what we see. So let me show you the chart of oil. Okay, so this is the H1. Okay, the market make a big gap at the beginning of the week. It's actually topped at 100 let's say 130. Okay, that's a big milestone that we never see that like for I don't know 10 years or what the last time we see it. Yeah, it was 2008. Okay, what's happened in 2010 and 2000, between 2010 and 2014, we already had a top at 214, but a top at 130 is the first time since 2008. Okay, I know that there is a lot of expectation that the oil market can go up to 170. Some people say 300. Okay, because what is happening is very complicated. You know, I'm not sure, but at least I think we can. I believe that we still can see a big push on the upside. It will be very difficult for me to make a short at any point in oil recently. The market is very highly volatile. And if I go to the H4, so you see that actually the market is here. Okay, exactly. So this is a key zone, okay, on oil. Double top, open a gap. Okay, and we are again testing the retest of the gap here. Okay. Approximately, we are exactly at the same level on gold, the trade I took, but exactly the same point. Okay, we are actually retesting the gap that we had. Exactly the same thing that I see on gold, actually. Okay, this is for gold, for oil, sorry. Talking about nickel, I don't know if you heard about that already, but it's always good to know. Well, the market went down like that. Okay, so it's never top. But again, it's here a short squeeze on the nickel. Nickel is a commodity used mainly for electronics, and this is actually a short squeeze on the nickel. It's also a commodity, but I think the market already goes down. What did I see that? Nickel futures. Yeah, it's already retraced everything here. So you see all the commodity sectors is firing on the upside. Okay, dollar index as well is going down today. That's connected to the move that we see on the euro dollar. But you see the market is still on the upside for anything. So that's why if you could like take an advantage for the short-term movement, let's say on the 4 hour, okay, you can easily see, let's say even on the H1, you can easily see that the market started a consolidation before making a big drop. Okay, exactly the same situation on all the market. You see that on the dollar index, euro dollar, also on gold. You can see we actually will go back to the MT5. But if you want to diversify your risk, okay, don't try to make all the same type of mindset in the same direction. Okay, going long on gold, going long on euro dollar, going long on euro CAD. Okay, all this type of position will be the same strategy or the same mindset, and you will like multiply your risk. Okay, if you will win, but you will win 3 times. But if you will lose, you will highly unlikely lose all the 3 trades because it's everything connected. So you want to diversify your risk. So I would advise also to go to, let's say, the New Zealand yen, for example, that it's also it's like something different. And I don't know if you already see, but I made a trade ID on our website that was here exactly a big demand zone, exactly on that zone. That was a good buy here. Again, I see stochastic that cross. I see an overextension on my Bollinger Bands. So here was a big buy also from New Zealand yen. I'm not sure that that we can make a sell here. I still see that the market can push up. Still, we see there is no retracement at all. And silver, okay, silver, it's also quite the same than that gold. Okay, you have this these two trend line here. Making a buy here is not bad at all, but as I already said, if I'm already long on gold, I don't want to be long on silver to multiply the risk I already have. Yeah, exactly respecting to the demand. Yeah, I could look at the Australian yen. Yeah, the data I have to load here. Let me close that. Okay. Yeah, this is also interesting. Like we have this top here. The market already make a retracement like 2 days ago, exactly on that pin bar. Today we are still pushing up. Again, if you see, I believe that if you see that the market stopped exactly at that zone, this might be for you a good sell. Okay, actually difficult for me to sell because the market is still on the trend line. But if I want to sell, the best spot, of course, is exactly at the top here. Okay, it can be at the top. It can be also a little bit higher than that. This will give you a nice risk reward trades here because you can open here. The stop loss will be very tight. Okay, it will be here approximately above that high, and you probably want to make a TP at this demand, for example. Okay, you can also try to go for the lower range, but that's not what I will do because there is less chance to go back all the way down. But still, here is a nice spot. You have like 120 pips stop loss for 300 pips TP. That is more than 1 to 2 risk reward. Let's say 1 2.5. Yeah, for me, it's a nice move to do here. But still, the market is still in the middle. So on the daily chart, at least I would do anything. If I go to the lower time frame, yeah. I would prefer to wait again that zone, even for the M30 because it's still very close. Even for the H4, we are still looking for the same zone that is approximately to 85, 350. Okay, exactly here. Yeah. Yeah, dollar card is still on a zone that selling is not bad at all. I also made yesterday a trade ID on the website that here might be that I was waiting for a big spike, okay, to make to opening a sell exactly at that zone, because you see when the dollar card is going to 129 for example, there is a high spike. Okay, you see here on the daily here, for example, also here. So it might be it might be the big spike I was waiting for. But you see here on the H1, that's exactly what I waited for. H1, big spike, consolidation. Okay, so it's exactly the times the market structure here. The market already was on the oversold here. You see that my stochastic is above 80 crossing. So opening a sell here was yesterday for me a nice point to go. Let's look for euro pound. Yeah, it's probably loading the data again. Yeah, gold is still holding. What was the closure of the M30? Okay. All right. I'm sorry. Let's load it again. Okay. It looks better now. No. Okay. 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 Yeah. Yeah, that's a nice spot as well. Okay, exactly here. That's a nice spot. You see, you already have the big extension. That's the way I'm looking for all the time. And then when I start to implement my strategy. So you have an extension in terms of volatility. You have stochastics that is above 80. Still, it's my analysis. And we have a zone. Okay, it's actually the gap here. Okay. The market, yeah, we didn't close the gap yet. Okay, the gap was here. We are very close to close the gap. Yeah, you can maybe open a short sale here, a small one, and waiting if the market pushed up again, opening a second position. Yeah, that's a good idea here, at least. Yeah, and on the weekly, it's very bearish. You see, on the daily as well. You have this trend line also that come to you to place a bit. No, maybe not. Maybe not trend line, but you see that you have here, if the price goes down from now, it was a top, then there is a lower top just here. Here it was approximately the same top, and if we top here, it's a bit lower. I think we can see that as well on the daily, at least. If I get rid of all this line. Yeah, so you see here, for example, okay, this is the downtrend line. If, again, I repeat, if today we close below the top that we made on that candle, that is, I don't know, it was 25 of February. Okay, if we close below that top, okay, and we start a downtrend, the downtrend will be confirmed at least. But still, again, look on the H4, or it's good. You go on the daily, you see these big two candles here that is very overextended. You see my Bollinger Bands here. We are very far off the bottom here. If I go to the H4, it's exactly this type of returning situation. That's exactly what type of situation I like to entry. So yeah. Dollar index. So if you talk about dollar index, let's look about the dollar, and I will probably understand what you're talking about. Yeah, still nice push here. Let me check the dollar index on my side. Yeah, this is a very nice push, you know. Yeah, so we are approaching exactly the same situation we see on oil and we see on gold, and we see maybe not on euro dollar, but it was a gap at the beginning of the, maybe not this week but last week, and we are approaching the closure of the gap. Look, it's very interesting. That thank you for coming with the dollar index, John. Look at that. Yeah, see dollar index, and then you see this gap here. Okay, exactly that point. Okay, so this is a support. This is a support, and also just below. Okay, exactly at that point. Okay, so exactly this zone. Maybe I will make a rectangle. It would be easier. Oh, where is that? Okay. Exactly here. And if I go to the H1, we might see it even clearly. Okay, you see the gap here. We didn't close the gap. So it's the zone we are looking for. And I believe that John is also looking for that place. Okay, guys. If you have any more questions, tell me on the chat. Again, feel a bit sorry about my voice. Was a bit cold today. Got a cold, but yeah, I think it was interesting. Already 45 minutes that we're already talking together, guys. At least if you want an advice of the market, try to follow the best. What the market is doing is to follow the commodities. You see on oil, you see on nickel what happened, you see on wheat, you see on gold and silver. So to understand what is going on the Forex market, but also in the capital markets in general, try to focus on commodities and understand this aspect. I remember I was joining the 5ers 1 year ago, and I was immediately doing a webinar talking about commodities because I just know well this industry and this type of asset. So it was very important for me to talk about that. And and I remember talking that we are entering a new commodity bubble, for example, and that's exactly what I wanted to wait for in commodity. So again, try to look at oil, try to look at gold, and you will understand a bit the situation today. Of course, it will have an impact on the dollar. It will have an impact on the euro. It can be also an impact on the yen. Everything is connected. You already know, guys. Intercorrelation between the markets, risk on, risk off. We talk a lot about that. And again, for people that just joined us at the end of the session, a new program is coming, guys. Stay tuned on the social media. I'm sure you will enjoy this. It's going to break the rules, so be ready for that. I wish you a nice end of the day. We will meet next Monday for a weekly forecast. As you see, we try to do the weekly forecast with multiple traders. So we will try to be like 2-3 people, to discuss about what we think about the following week. And yes, see you next Monday, guys. And be careful on the market. Okay, be careful. Follow your risk management. At least try to reduce your position lot size. It will really help when you have a high volatility market. Which social media should you watch? Instagram and Facebook. Okay, mainly, and our website as well. All right, guys. Have a nice day. Have a nice day. Yes, Miss Susie, I will answer this. Have a nice day, and see you next Monday, guys. Bye bye.